Guess who's back, back again. Shady's back, tell a friend.
Good morning, class!
Seriously, you guys, guess what?
Hey, I'm back.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976.
Hey, I'm back. You like my top?
This is Ziggy. Hi, Ziggy. How are you? Good, how are you? Yes, ma'am. What would you like to talk about? So, are you interested in the Summer Wells case? Well, yes, ma'am. I live here in Kingsport. Mm-hmm. I followed you for a couple years. I really like you. Oh, thank you. So, I think some people thought that you were possibly Don just trolling us. No, but I know Don. How do you know him? I'm a drywaller. What's your first name? I can't tell you that. I just don't want to do that. Oh, so have you worked with Don before? A bunch of times, yes. Shut up. I'm sorry, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but are you being serious? Yes. Okay, what can you tell us to basically validate what you're saying? You know what I mean? Because everybody's going to think you're just pulling our leg. So, no, is there any story you can tell us, or? Well, I can tell you about the time Donnie was driving a truck. He put like 5 gallon. Well, we had like a 12 5-gallon buckets of drywall in the back of his truck, and he didn't have the lid, shut, and we poured out, and it all fell out. I mean, that happened, but that's been that was during about 2017. That's a long time ago. But yeah, we were, stuff like that. I worked with him, but he was a nice guy. When's the last time you've seen him? Last time I seen him work with him, or seen him. Well, the last time ever that you saw him, like even at, well, I seen him at Lowe's about a couple years ago. Oh, so before Summer went missing? Yes. Do you think Don is capable of anything what do you think happened to Summer? I don't know, ma'am. I think Don is capable of anything. I used to get high with him and everything. Yeah, what on cocaine? Cocaine, meth, most of alcohol. I smoke the alcohol person, Who else do you know surrounding the case, like in the area? Do you know like Dudley Ajan? I met Dudley a few times. That guy was fucked up. Really? That guy was fucked up, man. I didn't want to be around him. So Don, he would steal or anything. You couldn't trust that son of a bitch. Okay. Well, he's a garbage. I'll tell you what, Don. Let me tell you something. Don wasn't a bad guy, but Dudley was a piece of shit. Do you know Fred Hill? I barely met him. So you have met him before? Yes, ma'am. Just from how did you meet him? My brother-in-law, Mike Lawson. Wait, your brother-in-law what? My brother-in-law, Mike Lawson. Mike Holston? Lawson. Mike Lawson. Yes. Oh. I don't know who Mike Lawson is, I don't think. Is that a friend of Fred's or something? Nah, they just got out of prison. So do you know anything about Fred? Like, have you heard anything about him? Nah, I just met him a few times. Okay. So why do you think Dudley was so crazy? Because of, did you work with him a lot, or how did you know that about him? Well, up in Jonesboro just a little bit. What about Jody Sue or Andy? Never met her, but I know she's a snitch. Yeah. Do you know that? Do you know that just because of what you've heard on YouTube and stuff, or is this something? My brother-in-law snitched on all the lights and all of us. Snitched on us. There was like 32 people, 36 of us got caught. Well, I didn't get caught. She snitched on all of them. Oh. Mike Lawson. Shoot. I was gonna show that article, but I can't put 2013. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I have it up on my tab. That's my brother-in-law. That's my sister and my brother-in-law. So are you white? What? Are you? No, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. All right. Let me get this ongoing. So you're sure that because that's what Fred Hill said, is that she was a snitch in that investigation. She was the biggest snitch of everybody. Do you know Kenneth Lawson? Yes, Kenneth did 5 years. Isn't that because was that due to Jody Sue or? Yes, it wasn't just Kenny. It was all of them. It was Mike, Kenny, Red, all of them. She fucked us all up. She did everything to everybody. Jody Sue did, and so did Andy.
Wow.
All from Ben Hill Road.
Do you think that it's possible that there was a mistaken identity and somebody thought that Summer was Jody Sue's daughter?
No, I don't think nothing like that. You talking about this stuff back in 2013.
Yeah, but like some of those people are just now getting out, like Kenneth Lawson.
They're all the same people. They're all the same people. But Kenny wouldn't hurt nobody.
Really? Because Fred told me that guy is like really hardcore. That if he like, and Kenneth just got out like last October, from what I hear. Or well, he's probably just not getting out.
No. Listen now. Kenny got about 5 years, and he did his 5 years. He went back too because that's what happens,
Right.
But yeah, Kenny went back and stuff. But all that's connected with the Lawsons up there, and the Lawsons, and all of them are connected up there.
Right. Of course, they're all related. They're all related. They're all cousins.
Well, yeah, and I'm kin to them too.
Yeah, especially.
But
you live near. Or no, that's right. You say you live in Kingsport. Do you actually live in Kingsport, or are you just kind of bluffing a little bit? Do you really live on Beach Creek Road?
No, I live in Kingsport. I don't live in Beach Creek Road.
Or do you really live in Light Holler or something?
No, Lord, I don't live there.
Are you the infamous Frank Light? Oh my gosh. If you were Frank Light, that would be crazy.
No, I know the lights and everything, but yeah.
How dangerous is Frank Light?
I really shouldn't be talking to you. How dangerous is Frank Light?
Yeah.
Shit, he's as dangerous as the mafia in New York City. He could kill you or have you killed.
What about, do you know Haskell Rhines?
I don't know nothing about that.
You don't know who Haskell Rhines is?
No, ma'am.
Okay. How about Marlena Crawford? What about, and like, Marlena Crawford and Earl Taylor, the one that was found, did you hear about that? The one that was found deceased, face down in the creek the day after Summer went missing?
No, ma'am, I don't know nothing about that.
So you don't know Marlena Crawford or Ricky Crawford? Okay.
Ricky Crawford, yes, but I don't want to say nothing about that.
Uh-oh. Which one, the junior or senior?
Junior.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that's the weird thing I found with that connection with Ricky, with Junior is that he is, which I'm not, my focus isn't on Ricky Crawford, it's more so on Marlena Crawford, his sister. Ricky Crawford has been on and off seeing some girl named Celeste Taylor or Celeste Taylor or something like that, and she was married to Earl Taylor, the one that passed away, who was found face down in the creek the day after Summer went missing. But Earl Taylor and Ricky Crawford Jr. were both messing with this girl and have been for years, and they're cousins, just like everybody else out there. Ricky Crawford.
Ziggy, that's the other side of the hill. That's the other side of the mountain. It don't mean nothing.
Is this the guy JLR met in... Oh, did you meet JLR?
No.
You're not one of the guys that were in the car? No, because if this was one of the ones that JLR met, like, he would have a way harsher opinion on Fred Hill, because those people did not like Fred Hill.
I know Fred Hill, but I don't know nothing about JLR.
JLR is...
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, somebody does videos on here. I was trying to find that, I wish I could... Well, I guess I could...
You're in the right direction, Ziggy.
What, about the trafficking and stuff, or which part?
The whole thing, Ben Hill Road. You're in the right direction
with a lot of it. Well, I
shouldn't say nothing. The whole daggone drug bust in 2013 and all that stuff. Man, I can tell you everything, but I just can't.
So, do you think that's related? Do you think that's possibly related to Summer?
It's related with the whole sheriff and everything. It's something you don't want to mess with.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Some kind of ring, huh? Which you don't have to comment on.
No, it's a little bit more than just a ring. It's a thing. It's a... man, I can't say.
They're all working together, I guess. I don't know.
No, everybody's good and stuff, but it's just...
You don't think it has anything to do with any type of child trafficking or child porn ring? And possibly have something to do with law enforcement somehow. I don't know how.
Yes.
Which is really too bad.
Yes.
See, that's how everybody's like related out there. Ronnie Lawson's related to them all. And,
yes. It's all connected.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of who's those guys I was? Do you guys remember the guy I was? Oh my gosh! Now there's a red solo cup in the chat. It says, "Blue, get off the phone and get your ass inside." There's somebody in the chat called Red Solo Cup that said, "Blue, get off the phone and get your ass inside."
Yeah.
Okay, who's that person I used to look into? The brothers, Stewarts. The Stewarts, do you know them?
Yes.
Are they bad news? Or like the father?
They control, they're on the other side of the mountain, but same, in Hawkins County too. They're all connected. But oh man, don't say my name.
I don't know your name.
But yeah, Stewart. Yeah, he's a crook.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
married
don't say
to
your
my.
name. Don't say your name. I mean, I'm not gonna press you for it because I understand. I'm even scared
But,
to go into
but
Hawkins
listen,
County.
listen, he's on the other side of the mountain. Lawson's on the other side of the mountain. You don't believe what goes on in Hawkins County. They divided it up. Stewart and them got the business side on the Churchill and Mount Carmel side. On the other side,
Wow.
which used to be moonshine stuff, but ain't moonshine no more.
Oh my
The
gosh.
Lawsons and stuff, they sell all the drugs and meth and everything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And you and drive it right in and through Kingsport. You don't you don't understand how Hawkins County is. It's like a big old county divided by a mountain. One side is Churchill, like and Mount Carmel, and like a city and stuff like that. Like part of the city, like part of Kingsport. And then the other side, it's like it's rural and stuff, but they connect to Kingsport too. Kingsport's a big city, and then it's just all well.
Do you think that Jody Sue is working with is part of this whole thing? I think this is a rhetorical question. I think you already believe that she possibly is part of this all and working. You know, you say she's on the other side of the mountain, but is she working in connection to the Lawson? And I think so. I think she works for them in some way. Like just like you said, there's two
She was
sides.
part of the drug deal on that thing. But listen, she told on everybody. She was one of the people that told on everybody, and sent a lot of people to jail and stuff.
Why is that? What was she getting in trouble? What was she in trouble for that she would have had to? Because actually, you know what? That would make sense because it's just a couple years. She got in trouble a couple years earlier.
She was helping sell all Mike and Cindy's and all of his drugs and stuff. Like pot and everything.
And she got busted and then she told on everybody, didn't she?
She told on everybody, her and a couple more.
Yep. Yep.
And
That's why she never got any time for that dealing.
That's what happened, Ziggy.
Yeah.
That's what happened, Ziggy. I know these people.
She did
They're my
get,
family.
she did do some prison time, didn't she? But it was just like a very short amount of time, like under a year or something.
She didn't do, no, man. She didn't do, she might have done stuff for other stuff, but she didn't do nothing for this. She was one of the main people that sent 32 people to jail.
That makes
federal crimes. Mike Lawson, Red Lawson, man, I can tell you all the names and stuff. They're all my kinfolk.
Yeah.
And Light, all of us, you know.
Yeah, let me see. Let me find the, I'm trying to find that article that has all the, okay, so, like, yeah, Randall Lawson, James Light.
Randall Mike Lawson, yeah.
Yeah, William Lawson, Kenneth Lawson. See?
Yeah, Kenneth is a Redstone. Yeah, I know them all, but Jody Sue sent them all to jail.
I can't believe she's not scared. Well, actually, maybe that's why she... Huh?
She probably scares her. Maybe she ain't. I've never met the lady. But
Yeah,
she's... well, let me just tell you this. The Browns, well, her and her other name. I used to help sell pot. Can I say that?
Yeah, I don't think you can get in trouble for saying that now.
It's about been like 25. It's about 1994 or stuff.
Oh.
Jody she used to bring pounds of pot to my house. And my trailer.
What about, do you know, you guys, what's his name? What's his name? What's Chase's name? Brad Wishon. Do you know Brad Wishon?
Never know that dumbass.
But you know who I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about because I see YouTube stuff and everything.
Wow.
But I don't know nothing about Brad Wishon. I know who you're talking about.
So is Jody Sue involved in some, like, is it true that she was, like, working at a strip club, and which I'm not downing anybody working at a strip club, but I heard that she was involved in other, like, things, so.
Yeah, she's like a stripper, like at I tell you what, man, the better your bigger your city, the better your strippers. She was in a small town stripper, up in Grace Station, Mouse is here.
The mouse is here.
Yeah.
Is it true that Ronnie Lawson used to go in there and he used to go in there and actually, like, hang out?
No, Ross wouldn't do that.
Okay.
But he's a good guy, but he ain't that great guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean...
He ain't Jesus Christ, you know.
Well, right, I mean, he's covering for his son.
He's on the take, you know. But he ain't the worst person he could be. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be a bad sheriff in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's see, he only knows what he's heard. Let's see. So she used to bring over weed for you to sell? Is that basically what it was?
Not me. Some people I know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't get in trouble at this point. I mean, guys, we're talking 90s.
My sister and my whole family used to be involved with it.
So what'd she do? Was she growing it somewhere or what?
No, we're not growing it. They was bringing it in from various places.
Knoxville?
Well, probably through Knoxville and stuff like that.
I mean, because Don, have you ever heard of Don having any ties to Knoxville by chance?
Yeah.
You have? I mean, you've heard that before, anything to do with Summer Wells?
Well, when I used to do a little drywall with him, he, you know, he was known to go out of town, stuff like that, you know.
To get prostitutes?
I don't know about that.
You don't know about prostitutes?
He used to brag a lot about stuff. He talked. You won't believe how Donnie used to talk. And he's pretty crazy, man. He talked, and I think he did what he talked about. He talked about doing all these women he used to have. And he didn't say prostitutes, but he like he had all kinds of women and stuff. I know he did a lot of coke.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
But did he ever talk about, like, young women, like, well, not women, girls, like, inappropriately that you remember?
No.
Like 13 years old or something?
No, man, no. Never seen him about stuff like that.
What about Andy Bernard? Do you know anything about him and Andy Bernard going to Knoxville together?
I seen them one time, twice together at Burger King.
You saw them at Burger King together?
Yeah, right up from Kingsport. Because Bernard used to work at the tire changer place.
Yeah.
And one time I went to Burger King, I was getting something to eat, and they was in there together.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Right there in Kingsport.
Had they been working together or something? I wonder, I mean...
Well, when I talked to them, I sat and eat with them.
Did they? Do you remember what they said they were doing or had been doing?
No, they were just, both of them were dumbasses, just like me.
But was Don friends with Andy?
What?
Was Don friends with Andy?
Yeah, he was sitting there with him, and I came in, and I was getting the coke and everything, and they were sitting there. So,
But did you know them to be friends, like, beforehand? Did you know that were they known to hang out and stuff? Do you know? Or do?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, they were friends, yeah.
Really?
I know them to be together on different occasions, so. Donnie's a friendly guy, and so is,
Yeah, Don is a friendly guy, but it's weird because Don's never talked about going places or being friends with Andy before, and it's just really weird because...
No, he didn't go places with us, but they were with
Sorry about that.
places, you know.
But did they go and run drugs? I wonder if they picked up drugs together and stuff.
I don't know about that, but probably. I was in drywall and carpentry work, and they worked too, and everywhere. But he was always around the tire place. Tell you what about that tire place. Any garage and tire place, I don't know about where you live, there's all kinds of drugs, stuff, dealing with place stuff like garages and stuff like that. That's just the way it is. It's just one place you can do it. But I only met Bernard a couple times, before that. I know where he worked. Then I know Donnie there, and seen him, like I say, at Burger King and stuff.
Do you know if Andy Bernard was he really into cocaine or anything like that? Do you know?
I think that guy was out totally pot and stuff. Who knows, no man. But listen, look at that young wife, man. She was in everything. So I don't know.
Jody Sue was really bad into drugs?
Yes, I think so, yes.
What do you think
I only met her a couple times. Like no days.
And you just have heard stories about her and stuff from people in town?
Oh, yeah. I bet. Jody Sue, she's that young, man. She's almost like part of my family. Because the Browns is in part of my family, too. I've got 3 sisters, and I got 6 brothers. I got a big family. And everything in that. The Browns, goddamn, the Browns, the Lawsons, Dykes, they're all my family stuff.
Right.
I don't want to tell you my last name, but that would be good either. But Jody Sue was part of the Brown part of that shit, man.
What do you think happened this summer?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the police know more. I think that, Jesus. Lord Ziggy, I don't know. You study it more than I do. I just don't know.
Right. But see, you knew a little bit more, you're a local and you've spent time with some of these people and partied a little bit with some of these people and stuff. And so you talk about the stuff that Don used to talk about and stuff. Was he one that did he talk about a bunch of really inappropriate things? Like, I'm not talking about, you said that you didn't ever hear him talk about, very young girls, or anything. You didn't hear him really talking inappropriately?
I don't think Don would ever hurt a child. I don't think Don would ever hurt a person. I think he would maybe get drunk and argue with somebody, but I don't think he even take a swing at nobody if they didn't hurt him. I don't think he's a violent person. I think he's very vocal and gets drunk and blah, 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 blah. But as far as touching anybody or hurting anybody, let alone a little child, or molesting child. He's not that type of person. From what I know, he never would. No.
I wonder if you don't think he could have got into a drug debt with somebody and, I don't know, got in a bad predicament where I don't know and if there's things going on around that area, like there is some type of trafficking or something going on, there's something going on, and it's tied into, like, the business people of the area, like the stewards, even law enforcement, and also people that are...
Stewards would never hurt a child. Or
right.
Like that. They may be involved with the drugs or
right.
money laundering or stuff like that. They would never hurt a child.
I just wonder, I don't know. There's a lot of people that got busted for, like, child porn and stuff like that around there. And I just wonder.
I don't know anybody.
Oh my gosh.
Can you tell me who got caught for that?
Shurfy. What's his first name, guys? Again, is it Don Shurfy? Don Shurfy Jr. Who else, guys? Frank White is, like, big time, like, scary guy.
Well, yes, we've all heard about that around here, of course. The main people and everything. But as far as you're talking about, or everybody involved with and stuff, I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, what you're talking about, like a few people getting caught for stuff like that and getting, yes, ma'am, they're being put in jail and stuff. We're good people up here.
Oh yeah, I met a lot of good people. I think Fred. I've always stuck up for Fred Hill. I think he's like as backwards as he get. He's Appalachian as he. Somebody who very quickly.
What are you talking about, Fred Hill? I don't know nothing about
him. He lives at the end. He's one of the people that Don accused of taking Summer. He's a neighbor of Don. Well, he's not really a neighbor. He lives at the end of Ben Hill Road, and he's been into. He told me that yes, he does meth and stuff, but he's addicted to opiates and stuff. He's been really open. Supposedly, he's the one that Don named as the meth dealer around the area, and man,
he may be one of them, but meth dealing and stuff like that don't mean you're, child predator and stuff.
Right, no, I don't think
I don't think Don Hill would, not Don Hill, but
Don Wells?
I don't think he would ever.
Have you heard how the way he talks about young girls, though? Like, where he's talking about their bodies and, like, these girls that are, like, 12 and stuff. That's just, like, really,
Yeah, wasn't that a bunch of stupid guy shit he said?
Yeah, I wouldn't think, like, I don't know, I can't imagine somebody looking at a 12-year-old and finding them attractive, like, because they're not even developed.
Me neither. But listen, yeah, and you're right.
So it makes me wonder and worry what other stuff what else he thinks is normal, because he talks like about that stuff. That's why I was wondering if you ever heard him talk about any of this type of stuff, like where he, talks about a girl's body in a conversation.
I really just talked to him about drywall and stuff like that. And
what about Candace and her mom? Do you know them?
I've never met that lady.
Never met. Okay, so
I've never been to that house.
Yeah. Okay, well, you don't have a theory on what happened to Summer then? You've never been to the house. Have you ever been down there to Ben Hill Road?
I've been on Beach Creek Road and drove through there, but I've never been at Ben Hill Road. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Well, Ben Hill Road is just a side shoot, like
What about the people that surrounding, like that you're friends with that also know Don and know Candace? What do they think happened?
Stuff.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of different people. And they got a whole lot of different opinions, but I don't know. I just don't know.
Do they
I don't know. I think the police know a whole lot more than we do. And we got to have a little bit of patience. But I guarantee you they know a lot more than we do. Tell you what, they don't know they know a lot more than we do.
Yeah.
And they ain't going to tell us either.
Do you think that they're not telling people because they're trying to solve the case, or do you think they aren't telling people because they're possibly involved and there's maybe some people involved, like, higher up that...
No. They ain't going to say nothing because they know a lot of stuff. They got a lot of electronic media and stuff. Not media, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Right.
And,
digital evidence and...
Yeah, they ain't going to say nothing to you.
And I want to say thank you.
I know a few people in law enforcement, which everybody does around here, which is rumors, but they know a lot more we do. It ain't like they don't care. Everybody acts like, well, law enforcement don't care. They Hawkins County, and they don't care, and TBI, they don't care, and FBI and stuff. Shit. Let me tell you something, dude. They know everything. They know everything. Let me tell you this, too. There's a reason certain folks ain't hanging around Ben Hill Road anymore. I'm just telling some people I know law enforcement. There's a reason some people are across the country now.
What, who, Marlena Crawford?
No.
That's not a name that you're thinking of?
No. Main characters.
Oh, Don and Candace?
Yeah.
You think so? You think that they're
There's a
running?
reason-
But you don't think that they're involved, though? Or you think maybe they just, like, something happened where they had to cover it up? Like she got hurt or something?
I ain't saying nothing. But there's a reason. There's a reason they're away from Kingsport now.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. Are they supposed to, were they ordered to leave?
No. You don't know what I'm talking about.
And now you're going to have me really thinking. So it had not, there's a reason.
They're separating themselves. Ziggy,
Yeah.
what do everybody do once they're about to get caught?
You think that they feel like they're about to get caught? Why do you think
What
that?
do you think,
Because
what do you think everyone does before they get caught? In all these cases, they run.
yeah, maybe that is true. That would make sense. I mean, maybe.
I don't want to say no more.
Yeah, maybe they feel like. I mean, that's very possible.
But
Kayla,
there's a lot,
I'll check it out.
there's a lot of talk going around here right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, so you think they're running? People think that they're running.
I don't want to say nothing. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye. Did he hang up? Did you hang up? Oh, he did. He started to get seriously worried. So why? I mean, I think that many people. I've heard that before. That some people think that they're, trying to get out of Dodge for some reason. So I mean, but he acted as. I mean, there's other things that we talked about that were I would definitely be more afraid to talk about. I think, like when it came to law enforcement and stuff. We don't even know who that guy is either. And the phone number he called on is a Google Voice number, so which is smart. But if he lives out there, he might not even have like good phone service, so that might be why too. Yeah, that was interesting. You know what? That's so crazy when you think about it, because people are scared. That's not the first time that I've talked to somebody that is afraid to talk. And so think about what some people out there this guy, he more than likely doesn't know what happened to Summer or anything. But look how scared he is just to talk about the little bit he does know, about and what the rumors are around the town and stuff. He did sound like Haskell in a way, but Haskell was harder to, that guy talks way better than Haskell. He was really interesting to talk to. Thank you so much, Blue Solo Cup, for calling in and stuff. And, it's not important exactly who you are. I can tell that you know what you're talking about. So, either people believe you or don't. I wouldn't say who you are either. But just because you have to live in the area, you know what I mean? If you are really in Kingsport, though, that's good, because that's a different county at least. Oh yeah, he did. That's why he hung up, because he felt like he said too much. But it was just weird, because he got really uncomfortable about when he said that's why they're leaving. There's a reason why they're leaving. Maybe he knows something. Maybe that guy knows something. Maybe people know that something that in that area knows something that we don't. Like, maybe it is true that the walls are closing in on Don and Candace. And it could very well have something to do with the boys in their custody, because they would have to be quiet about what the boys knew, because they wouldn't want to put them in danger. Like, let's say the boys were talking. I do feel that there's a good chance once the adoption stuff goes through, that it could be like, it can be that the time's coming near. Well, plus too, just like when I was talking to Fred, I could tell Fred was like a little bit nervous to talk. Haskell was very nervous to talk. I didn't even ever put up what I had with Haskell, because he didn't really want me to put it out there. So I put up a little clip because I thought it supported Haskell. I thought it showed it was important for context, because all I put up is Haskell's response to how he felt about being named as a suspect by Don. I didn't put out my whole recording with him and stuff, because people got a hold of Haskell, I guess, and Haskell wasn't happy about that little part being out, so I didn't want to. People are scared. That's really what it is. I mean, people are worried that they're saying too much, because in that area, people stick together. You don't talk, That's why I don't understand how Jody Sue can, show her face in that area. I don't know when adoption will be, but I'm guessing that it is coming to a head like very soon because we're already heading on 2 years. Right here is the incident that he was talking about. He said that the way he talked, he was one of these people. Because he said he really screwed us out, when he talked about, which is fine. I appreciate those that will come forward and, tell the truth. No, you're not going to get in trouble for some drug shit you did, even 10 years ago. It's fine. People want to know where Summer is. I really, and I know, like, it can get scary talking about what you know when you're close to these type of situations. But this is 32 individuals convicted of cocaine, marijuana, oxycodone conspiracies. February 13th, 2013. So the guy we just spoke to said he kept referring himself as we. When he spoke about this incident and said that Jody Sue really screwed us over, he was saying it as a group, like, she really screwed, she told on everybody. She got in trouble. I think that's what happened, because if you look at her record, she got in trouble in 2011, and she never got any time for it. And her dealing charge was completely dropped. She had some serious crimes. I believe Andy was probably arrested with her too, but, like, I haven't found any. No, didn't Andy get arrested at the same time she did? I think I did find. It would make sense, because if she got arrested in 2011, and this whole group of people got arrested in 2013, because look, it says between September 2011 and February 2013, the 32 individuals listed below have all pleaded guilty to various drug conspiracies related to cocaine, marijuana, oxycodone. Let me go to my little folder of Jody Sue here, okay? And let's look when she was arrested again for that serious crime. If I can find it. No, not that. What's this? Here we go. Okay, so let's see. This was supposedly beginning between September 2011 and February 2013, okay? September 2011. Let's go look at her record real quick. Her major arrests, though, were in September of 2009. It looks like. Possession of a Schedule 6 for resale. Manufacturing marijuana, unlawful drug paraphernalia, maintaining a dwelling where drugs are used and sold. But back in May of 2011, she got pulled over for driving unsuspended, no insurance, but violation registration, failure to yield, and then they charged her with a probation violation on 2011 of June. Could this probation violation been? And then here she is again, 2012. Okay. Hello? This is Ziggy. Yeah. Hold on, let me put you on, because I don't. Okay. They didn't hear you though, but so guys, he said that she got arrested a couple years after that though, which I know I was about to show that she did. She got arrested on probation violations in 2011, June of 2011, and then October of 2012. So could it have been these? Because she was probably facing a lot of time on those. She was on probation for these charges. Now to bust that amount of people. It's definitely possible that she started snitching back in 2009. This is Ziggy. No.
She talked. But didn't talk, and she talked.
Back in 2009, you think it was when she faced
After that too. Yeah, after that too.
Because she got in trouble. It looks like she got in trouble for some probation violations. Like she got maybe caught with drugs in her system or something, and she had some years. Suspended.
Yes, Ziggy. But she got caught several years after that. She talked. She didn't get arrested, but she talked. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah.
mean to bother you. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, you're not bothering us.
I won't call you back. I'm sorry.
No, please do if you hear something that's not right, because that's exactly what I think happened too. I've talked about that. I believe that 2009 arrest is what started. Yeah, I feel like she was talking, and that she's talked so much. She's even said on YouTube herself that she's worked with Ronnie Lawson for years. She was openly talking about being a snitch.
She put a lot of people in jail. A lot of people in jail. She knows a lot about being Hill Road.
Yeah.
But I will let you go. Thank you.
I wonder though. What I was gonna say. Oh, I just keep wondering. I don't know how she thinks she's safe in that area. That's a lot of people to snitch on.
This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause I feel so empty without me. I said